Hey there, welcome to Old SmokinSteve. Today we're coming to you from Largo, Florida, and we're going to be smoking up turkey breast with hickory. You can also use this recipe for a whole turkey if you like. The only difference would be the time involved. We're going to be injecting it and putting rub on it and smoking it up. A lot of people like to inject, some people like to brine, and a lot of people don't do either one, they just put the rub on. So whichever your preference is, go ahead and do it, or if you want to venture out and try something new, maybe you want to do what I do. The rub I'm going to be putting on there is a 6-time World Championship rub. The recipe, I wish I could say it was mine, but I found it on the internet and it's widely published. It's a Chris Lilly recipe, and I'll be putting that on the video here at the end of the video where you can copy it and maybe make it yourself. Now you can use this in the oven. You could inject it and put the rub on it and still fix it in the oven at 350 or whatever temperature you want, and cook it that way. But I have done a little research on the little red pop-up thing that tells you when the turkey's done, and a lot of times that thing doesn't pop up till it reaches 185 degrees, and actually the turkey's done at 165. So if you're going to cook it to 185, you're going to have a little dry white meat there. So I would suggest getting a digital thermometer and checking that turkey breast periodically and pulling it at 165 degrees. And you should have one moist turkey. Okay guys, here she is. She weighs about 7.12 pounds, and what we're going to do is inject it today with this Cajun injector, Creole butter. We'll just inject that in a few spots in the breast, and if you're doing a whole turkey, you could use this stuff in a whole turkey and basically do the same thing with a whole turkey what we're going to do here, including the rub and the injection. So all you need is a little injector like this. You can pick these up almost anywhere, Walmart or any place, and I've dumped some of the Creole butter out of the jar here into this container so I won't contaminate the whole jar of Creole butter. So let's get started here. You just dip the injector in and pull the plunger out and let that tube fill up with the liquid, and just go ahead and poke this guy, and as you pull the needle out, go ahead and push the liquid in. You want to do this in several different spots. This will give the breast a lot of flavor while it keeps it juicy. And if you get a little spillage on the outside, it's no big deal at all. So you want to do that on both sides of the breast and poke it several times. And I'm going to pause the video here while I get all that done. Okay, I got the turkey breast all injected up here. I've done both sides and poked it in several different places, and should be good to go. Now if you happen to be cooking your turkey in the oven, you can inject it just like I did. With the same product, or you can find something different and inject it. And also you could use this rub here, or a different rub. Maybe you have a favorite rub. You could rub it up in the even if you cook it in the oven. But this here is something I've mixed up here, and I'll include the recipe towards the end of the video where you can copy that down and use this one if you like. So I'm going to put that on there. You want to coat it up pretty good. Get quite a bit on there. Just kind of pat it in. And what we'll do, and you don't have to do this, but I like to do it. I like to get it all injected up, put the rub on, and let it set in the refrigerator overnight, and then cook it the next morning. If you want to get it injected, put the rub on, throw it right on the grill or right in the oven, you could do that as well. Okay, I'm going to wrap this guy up, put him in the fridge, and let him sit in there and get happy overnight, and we'll be back in the morning and cook him up. Okay, here she is. We just pulled her out of the refrigerator after being in there all night, and we're going to get the grill ready and put her on there once it gets up to temperature. Okay guys, we're out here at the grill now, and grill temperature is about 241, so we're going to go ahead and throw this turkey breast on there. We're going to be cooking with hickory, and as you can see, we got pretty good smoke going there right now. And we're going to cook this turkey breast to 165. So I'm going to stick this probe in so we can monitor the temperature. So we're just going to close her up and monitor the temperature and let her cook to 165. There we go. We'll be checking on it periodically, and we'll get right back with you. Okay guys, we're about an hour into the cook. The grill did creep up to about 286 degrees, and the turkey breast is about 108 degrees right now. So we're just going to kick back here and relax and wait till that turkey breast gets up to 165. Then we'll be pulling it off. Okay guys, it's been about 2 hours and 40 minutes, and shows the turkey is done at 165 degrees. Looks mighty good. We're going to go ahead and check the temperature with this probe and see how it checks out. About 169 there. About 171, 170, 172, so it's definitely done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this probe out. And what we're going to do is take that rascal inside and wrap him up good and let him rest for about a half hour or so. And we want to be sure to shut these dampers, both the top and the bottom, so the charcoals will go out and we can reuse those the next time. So let's get this guy inside and let him rest, and we'll carve it up and plate it up here in a little bit. Here's what she looks like, all smoked up. We're going to go ahead and carve it up and plate it up. Okay, here she is, all cut up. This is just one side of the breast. I'm not sure whether you can see it or not, but this thing sure is juicy. Okay guys, we got her all plated up, and we're ready to chow down. You know what's next here, the taste test. Let's see how this thing turned out.
It really was incredible to watch the spirit that they have, and they did it with grace. They did it with a smile in their face.
It's a winner, guys. Follow this recipe and you're on your way to a nice smoked turkey breast. You can also fix a whole turkey or whatever using the same recipe. So enjoy, and the recipe for the rub will be coming up here in a little bit.